Oh my god. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm having technical difficulties, if you couldn't tell. But I'm here. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. This shit is so annoying, I swear. You know what? I always forget to turn on the chat. Okay. Now it should be good to go, but no telling. No telling. Oh my goodness. This was so annoying to do this morning. For some reason, I forgot that I need to turn my phone on, like, rotate, because it was not working. And I kept trying to figure out, like, why is it not rotating? Like, it won't let me see myself until I turn on the rotating. So I was like, what is going on? And then I finally figured it out. Even though I did this, like 2 weeks ago, I still forgot what I was doing. So that was fun. That's why we experienced some little issues at first, but we're here now. I'm a little late, but I'm here. So hello, good afternoon. How are you guys? I can't. Let's see. Oh, okay. I don't think anyone's written in the chat yet. I just want to make sure it's working and that everything is good to go. So, yeah. Whew. As you can see, I'm back in the back garden again because I love to be back here. It's so peaceful and I just like breathing in the fresh air. So you may hear some noises from the street, but you'll be alright. So I'm gonna let a few more people come in here. I see people are coming and then going, so we'll see. If this doesn't get on and popping pretty soon, I'm just gonna get off and there won't be a video this week. Because I'm sorry, but I'm feeling lazy. Plus, I don't really know what to post this week, so that's kind of another thing. But next week's vlog is going to be so dope, so make sure that you tune in because it's going to be really fun. But this week is kind of a filler because like I don't really got nothing going on. Like I went out yesterday, but all I really did was, what did I do? I went over to my friends and then we went to McFadden's, which is in Town Square in Las Vegas, obviously. And then after we left there, we went to Yard House to eat because, you know, I'm always down for food. And then pretty much after that, everybody like separated and dispersed and we went back to our homes, which is fine by me. I was feeling kind of tired anyway, and the vibe just wasn't really right. Not because of anyone else. It just wasn't really, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Like I said, it didn't have nothing to do with anyone else. I just wasn't really feeling it. Like, I was kind of tired and my anxiety started acting up, so yeah. So I just decided to go home, and it was fine. Like, it was cool. It was alright, but it wasn't really, my point in bringing that up is there wasn't really much to vlog. Otherwise, I would have had a video up this week, but I didn't really have nothing to post. I could have did another try on haul, but I didn't really want to do that. Those are kind of hard to edit sometimes. So, I mean, they're not super, super hard. Like, I could get it done. But, I don't know. I'm just feeling lazy. I'm not even going to lie. So, Welcome to the live stream. I love these because I don't have to edit. I could just chill and chat and, simple, easy. I tried to get the same setup that I had last week. Hello. Hello, John. Hello, Mohammed. And hello, Ahmed. I'm well. How are you? But yeah, I tried to get the same setup that I had not last week, but whatever time I went live, I think it was 2 weeks ago, 2 videos ago, or maybe 3. Now I don't remember, but yeah, I tried to get the same setup. I was having a hard time, which is why I'm so late. So again, I do apologize for that. But yeah, so it might not be as perfect as it was the first time. Even the first time was a little bit, even the first time there were some little mistakes. There were some mistakes made. But for some reason, the second time setting up was way harder than it was, or than what I remember it being when I did it a few weeks ago. So apologies for that, for the late arrival. But I'm always fashionably late. Let's not lie. Also, these are just my chill clothes. I've just been chilling at home today. I don't really feel like doing anything. This is kind of nice because last time when I went live, it wasn't popping up your guys' chats, but this time I've gotten it to pop up whenever somebody enters a new comment, it pops up. So as long as I read it in time, then I know what it says. But hello. I lied that one. I was too busy running my mouth. Hello, Benz. I didn't see your comment before it went away. Hello. What are you guys up to this week? What have you been doing? I've just been chilling at home and relaxing. I'm really excited for Labor Day because I get a 3-day weekend. So I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting very patiently. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, then you will not know that I actually applied for my passport yesterday. So I'm going to be waiting for that very impatiently. Hopefully it comes before. They said it could take up to 5 months, but I'm hoping it's not going to take that long. I'm hoping that it'll come like maybe like Christmas or around that time, but who really knows? I've never had a passport before, so I don't know how long it's actually going to take. But when I went to apply, they did tell me that they were backlogged pretty bad, so we'll see. But look forward to some travel vlogs very soon. I don't know where to go first, so let me know. I'm probably going to have my passport by my birthday in March. So March is probably when I will be going out of the country for the first time. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Ahmed, my time is 1:34 Pacific Daylight Time. I always say Pacific Standard Time, but that's incorrect. It's Pacific Daylight Time. My weekend was cool. It was alright, it was like I was saying in the beginning. I don't know if you missed it. But it was very chill. It wasn't like turn up time, turn up squad, whatever, which is fine. Sometimes it's okay to chill and relax a little bit, but I've been feeling some type of way lately, so it would have been nice to turn up and unwind a little bit, but that's okay. It was still really nice just in general to hang out with one of my friends because she's always super sweet, and I don't know, her energy is just so like chill. Like I just, when you meet someone and you can just tell that they have like really good intentions. I love people like that, and she's definitely one of those people. My Virgo friend, I really do appreciate her 100%. But yeah, so it was chill. Wasn't nothing crazy. But one of my other good friends is going to be in town this weekend, and we always turn up. It's always a good time, and I've got a really fun vlog planned for this coming weekend, so I'm really excited for that. Really excited. And I don't think he's in this, I don't think he's in the live yet, so I'm sure he'll be tuning in because he always does. He's always very supportive, and I really do appreciate that. I appreciate you guys too. It's very sweet. How was my weekend? I already answered that. How was the weather? The The weather is very hot. We've actually, I'm sure other parts of Vegas have gotten rain, but I have not. I've been seeing a lot of lightning, and it's kind of creeping me out. I wish I could insert a clip, because I did record it, because it was literally just lightning, no thunder, no rain, just lightning, and it was very obvious. Like, it was very bright, so bright that I was in my bedroom, and I have these large doors instead of windows. I have these doors that lead to my back garden, and I was sitting in my bedroom and I saw a flash. So I was like, originally I was thinking that someone was like at my window taking pictures. I don't know. That's how bold the flash was. And then so I look out the window and it's actually the lightning. So we've been having very strong lightning storms, I guess, but no rain, no thunder, at least not on my side of town. But of course, it is summertime, so it's very hot. Cool top. Thank you. I love this shirt as well. It is pretty old, so I pretty much only wear it in the house now. But I do love it. It definitely is very lightweight and very, breathable. You guys know I love my breathable material. So yeah. So thank you. I love elephants as well. So this fits my theme completely, I'm sorry, I don't know what that comment says. I'm so boring. I only speak one language. Well, I mainly speak English, so usually I can read you guys' comments because I have the translator on, but there's no translator on the lives, unfortunately, so I can't read them. I'm sorry. I hope it's something nice. Vegas looks amazing. Yeah, I don't know, I'm like impartial. I love it when it rains here, but then if I'm at work, then I hate it when it rains. Like, if I'm chilling at home, then it's cool, like it can rain. But if I'm at work, I want the sunshine, and it just like brightens up my mood. So I do not want it to be raining when I'm at work. I want it to rain when I'm at home and I'm taking a nap. Who's texting me? Sorry, you guys. Let me see this really quick. Oh, I thought I could see it, but I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I can. It's my mom. She's talking about some fair animals. She's at the fair right now. Let's see. It is really hot today, but I don't know, like, I just love being outside. And today I came prepared. I've got a water bottle, and I've got my glass of water, and I've got my iced coffee. So I'm a little bit more prepared today, but it is very hot today. But I feel like I've felt hotter. And also, luckily my back garden it's got like a, what is it called? I don't know what to call it, but basically it's got like a shade of some sort, so it's not like I'm sitting directly in the sun. It's pretty cool under here, cool enough to where I'm not like super hot. But yeah, oh my goodness, this is why I don't use the pen, because I always drop it. Sorry. But yeah, so, oh, and another thing is it's monsoon season right now, and I do hate when it gets so bad. My power has been knocked out, I would say twice since I've been at this house. Maybe twice, maybe 3 times my power's been knocked out. Majority of the time it comes right back on, but there was one time where it had gotten knocked out, I would say around 9, and they didn't turn it back on until like 3 in the morning, 9 p.m. to 3 in the morning. And I was really scared because I'm a wuss. I was really scared, so I just decided to go to bed early because I couldn't deal with it being so dark and quiet in my house. I couldn't deal with it. So monsoon season is not fun, but when it's just like little light rain and not so much like wind, rain, lightning, all that, then I'm good. But when it's monsoon weather, like with the heavy dust storms and that kind of thing, and knocking out my power, I hate that. I don't like it. It scares the fuck out of me. Oh, it scares me. Please don't kick me off YouTube. I'm sorry for cussing. But yeah, so it depends. But for the most part, it's nice to have rain every now and then. It's so funny because it barely rains here. So every time that it does, I literally see the news reporting it like it's crazy. Like it's so unusual that the news reports it. People report it, like on social media. People take videos, you know. Our rain pour is pretty heavy. Like it's not your standard rain. It's very, very heavy. And it can be very scary. And it floods pretty bad too. So if you ever come to Vegas, I don't suggest coming between like July and September because it can get scary. And the rain comes out of nowhere, so you can also get soaked if you're walking around outside. So keep that in mind. I wish I could be at the fair with my mother, but she's not in town. She's somewhere else. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it is an awning. I don't know. I'm uneducated, clearly. Apparently. I've never seen a UFO. I don't think so, but who really knows? I feel like we have in our own brains how UFOs are supposed to look, and I don't think it's going to be that obvious. I think if there are aliens, they're not going to make it obvious, because why would they? You know? They want to fit in, they want to blend. So I don't think that I've seen one, but I could be wrong. It could be something as simple as just like a helicopter flying by or a plane. For all you know, that could have aliens on it. Like, you never really know. The universe has so many unknown things. And I feel like, I know for a fact that my neighbors could probably hear me talking about this shit, and they're probably like, what is she going on about? What is she going on about? That's a random question. Have you guys ever seen UFOs? Also, I actually have hella candles, but that's another thing. I cannot go to bed with candles burning. It literally drives up my anxiety, and I'm so scared of a house fire. Like, I've never had a house fire, I've never dealt with that before, but it really freaks me out. So I would never go to sleep with candles going. Never. I don't care. I could deal with pitch black dark for a week before I ever go to sleep with the candles burning. Like, if I'm watching them, then sure, I can have them running all day long. And during the holidays, I usually do. But as soon as I go to bed, no, they're going off. I don't care. I don't care how dark it is. I would much rather be in darkness than risk my house getting set on fire. I'm so scared of that. It's like one of my biggest fears. Bone Thug Love. Thank you. That is such a good compliment. Saying that you like my vibe is like telling me that I'm the most amazing person in the world. That is a really sweet comment. Thank you. Camping? That's a good question. Well, for one, I feel like camping would not be done by myself. So I think that would be a little more easy to deal with, because I wouldn't be alone, because I would never, there's things that I do by myself all the time, but camping I would never ever do by myself. But also at the same time, I have gone camping before and I really liked it, but it also wasn't, I wouldn't consider it like actual camping. It was more so like glamping, I guess, because I wasn't like, I was like on a campground, and I feel like you kind of have access to you do have access to facilities. You're not just out in the wilderness by yourself with nature. Like, you still, well, as far as the campgrounds go, you still have a restroom to use. You usually have like a lobby, like how a hotel would. So I have slept in a tent, but it was on a campground, so I feel like it's a little bit more regulated. I don't know if I would ever just not be on a campground and just have me and maybe 2 or 3 friends out in the woods, and that's it for miles. I don't think I could handle that. I don't think I could do it. Aw, thank you. Yeah. I try to be, I try to be loving. I try to be a light for people, and I try to emulate what I want to see in other people. But it is hard. It does take a lot of discipline. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't always been enlightened. And even to this day, I'm not always very sweet and very nice. But I do try, and that's what counts. Trying and succeeding. Sometimes you're gonna fail, but you gotta try. The fact is that I'm trying, so thank you. I'm glad that you noticed. That's what I should say. Happy that you noticed. I really need to get my office set up so that I could do these lives inside sometimes. Because you're right, it is a little spicy out here today. It's a little hot. I'm starting to feel the effects for sure. That's why today when I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, I don't want to have hot coffee. Like, I need to make my iced coffee. But even my iced coffee is melted. Like, it's watered down because the ice has melted. So yeah, but I should be setting up my office pretty soon. But I'm still kind of trying to figure out the layout of how I want it. Obviously, whenever my family comes in town, I'm gonna want them to stay at my house and not have to worry about getting a hotel room. So I want my office to also be a guest bedroom, so like a desk but also a bed. But I'm like, how am I gonna lay this out to where it looks seamless, to where it doesn't look so crowded? So I still have to figure that out. What I've been thinking about doing is drawing a diagram of my whole house and kind of organizing, like, on paper where I want to put decorations, what decorations I want to put, etc., etc., and like the layout of things, because like thinking of it in my brain, it's all a scrambled mess. So I do need to figure that out really soon, because I think that you guys would also be able to hear me better if I'm sitting in a room and you're not listening to the cars driving by as I'm talking. So I am going to work on that. Hello, none to say. I'm well. How are you? I hope you guys are good. Oh, you know what? That's kind of common sense, but for some reason my brain doesn't work on common sense. So I don't have a thermos. But you're right, I should get one. Because another thing is I love soup. This is so random, but when you said thermos, I automatically thought of like unscrewing a thermos and drinking soup, like they do in the movies. And yeah, that's a good idea. I should do that, especially dealing with this. Like, I don't even go hiking at all from like, I would say from like end of April to end of October. I don't go hiking at all because it's so hot. Like, I can't deal with it. I cannot. So a thermos would be a good idea. Keep my water cool so I can go hiking during those months. That's a good idea. I'm gonna have to look into one. Do you have any suggestions, like any specific brand that you use? Let me know. Because that's right, or that's a good idea. My boss actually uses those at work, and they seem to work pretty well. But he uses it for his coffee, and I feel like it would do a better job keeping stuff hot than cold. But again, I don't know. I've never used one, so I'll have to look into it. Okay. Yeah, definitely let me know. Let me know, because I would love something like that. A folding spork. Dang, that sounds fancy. That's cool. That's dope, though, that it comes with silverware, too, so you don't have to, slurp it like a drink. I don't know why, but when it comes to drinking, or when it comes to soup, I want to eat it. I don't want to drink it. But I guess it's more of a convenience factor, so I can kind of understand that, I guess. But one thing that I'm huge on is textures. So like if the texture is kind of off, then I can't eat it. Even if it tastes like the best meal in the world, I cannot eat it. I need the texture to like fit in with my brain, I guess. My brain is very picky sometimes. Like, I love all food types, but textures is a different story. Definitely a different story. I can't believe it's already been 25 minutes. I feel like I spent most of the time trying to set this up and get everything correct. Okay, so Thermos is the brand name. That's easy to remember. So I'm definitely gonna have to look at that. Definitely. I'll probably look at that when I get off from here. Also, just so you guys know, I'm planning on staying on here for about another 30 minutes. So, yeah. Keep them coming. Keep the comments coming. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. I definitely could use one of those. But I would probably more so use it literally for like hiking and camping. If I ever do go camping again one day, I would love to go though. I don't really know about any camping sites in Las Vegas though. I know that there's hella people here, and these people are crazy. I don't recommend it. But there's hella people here who will go up in the mountains, literally set up camp, and stay there overnight. Like, what? I could never do that. Never. I don't know. It's crazy. I guess I'm just not that much of a risk taker. Because I'd be so scared of, like, I don't know, like mountain lions, coyotes, all that kind of stuff. I don't think I can handle it. But if I went with, I guess it's a little different. If I went with someone who like knew what they were doing, I think I would do it. I think. But who knows? Who knows? Oh, yellow is my favorite color too. Thank you. Thanks for liking my shorts. I love these shorts. They're so comfortable. Yeah, I haven't been camping in forever either. Like, literally last time I went camping, I would say it was like 12. Actually, no. How old was I in 2008? 2008. Oh yeah, I was 12. I actually broke my ankle at a campsite. And that's like the last memory I have of camping. But I'm not sure if that was the last one or not. But that's the last. I would say that that was the last time I went. So I would have been like 12. It was actually 4th of July. Broke my ankle. That was awful. It kind of ruined my whole weekend. And people were being really mean to me because I wasn't moving quick enough because I was on crutches. And I didn't have a cast yet because we were obviously not in our home state. So basically the emergency room gave me like a splint. So I was like crutching myself around with this bum ankle all weekend long, up and down hills. And obviously I was moving slow because, you know, my ankle was broken. And somebody wasn't being very nice to me and wasn't really, I don't know how to say this, they weren't really taking into consideration that I was down one leg. So that's not a really good memory. But that's the last time I remember camping. It might have happened again after that, but I'm not sure. Oh, watching me on your PS5? Oh my god. I wish I got a PS5, but then again, maybe it's fine that I don't have one. I still have my PS4, and I still use that, obviously, because it works just fine. And when I was looking into getting a PS5, I didn't really see no games that I really wanted. It seemed like the games that I wanted, most of them are still on the PS4. So I haven't really seen nothing exclusive to the PS5 that I need. So I guess I don't really need one. It's more so of a new technology thing, I guess. Typically I don't care. Typically I don't care about new technology, but when I have been following the PS5 journey since they first announced that they were making it. So I think that's why I was like looking into getting one, but I'm cool, I guess, with the PS4 for now. I guess. Also, I know that they say to bring a gun with you out in the wilderness, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to shoot an animal even if it was hurting me. Like, I don't know. So that's why I'm like, yeah, like you do have the option, but is it really something that I'd be able to pull the trigger on? I don't know. So I just would rather not put myself in that situation. Because obviously, you know, you're taking up their space. Like, it's not like you're meant to be there and they're not. It's like you're going out of your way to be in their environment. So I don't really feel right. hurting them, even if they're a threat to me. I don't know. So I don't think I could do it. I don't think. Do I speak Spanish, Italian, or any other language? No, I speak English for my main language, and I speak very little Thai because that's where my mom's side of the family is from. So I do speak a little tiny bit of Thai, but unfortunately, that's it. Just English and a little bit of Thai. I wish I knew more though. Hopefully one day I'll have so much time on my hands that I'll be able to learn more languages, because I really would love to do that. I love everything about like different cultures, different languages, different customs in general. I just think it's so dope to, to have more to you than just you speaking one language and you being uncultured. So one day when I have more time on my hands, I am gonna, of course, obviously I'm gonna learn my native language first. But I would love to learn other languages as well. Spanish, I guess I could say I know a little bit of that too. Like if someone's speaking it to me, but speaking it very fast, I don't think I'd be able to pick up on it enough, and I definitely would not be able to respond to it, but I would probably be able to understand it. Like a lot of people at my job right now are Hispanic and they speak Spanish, and I understand them really well, so I guess I can understand it, but speaking back to you or whoever in Spanish, I wouldn't be able to do. And I could definitely read it. I can read Spanish and I can understand it when it's spoken to me. But other than that, no. I can't speak it, unfortunately. Imran, thank you for the compliment. Thank you. My PSN ID, I want to say it's Tata.Buddha 187, I think. I'm pretty sure. So if you want to add me, feel free. I don't know if we play the same type of games though. I'm more of like, I play like Grand Theft Auto sometimes, but I'm low-key more of like a story-based game player. I really loved Detroit Become Human. That game was so dope. Oh my god. But yeah, just to get an idea, that's the kind of games I like to play usually. I don't really play much with other people, because I feel like I don't really have the same interests as the people that I do know play PS4. I don't know. I do have like Black Ops and stuff, but I'm really, really bad at it. Like really bad. So I don't really play on that. Oh, and another game that I love is Mortal Kombat. But again, I usually just play like against the computer, if that makes sense, you know? Oh my god, that Detroit game is like my favorite game of all time. I love anything futuristic and like with robots. So when I saw that game, I knew that I had to have it. Oh, another game that I love is Resident Evil. Those games are always amazing. So well done. Graphics on point. They're dope. So those are the kind of games that I play. Story-based, I guess. And they might, now that I think about it, they might be considered something else. But I mean, in my opinion, if you're following a story, it's a story-based game. Yes, that's right. Tata.Luna. Tataluna 187. Yes, I am a gamer. That's one of the nerdy things about me, I guess. A lot of people, when I tell them that, they're like, you play games? You play video games? That's so childish. I'm like, yeah, girl, I do. And I'm not ashamed. I used to be, though. I used to not tell people that I played games. I don't know why, because it's not really like anything to be ashamed of, but I don't know. I guess I don't know, I was ashamed for whatever reason, but I'm not anymore. I love playing my little video games. They get me out of reality and keep me grounded, and they're just fun, you know? It's like interactive. Like movies are dope as well, but when you're watching a movie, you're just sitting there watching, like you're not doing anything. Whereas a video game, it's interactive. Like you have to play, you have to pay attention, you have to, move a certain way to beat the level or to beat whatever game it is you're playing. So that's like, in my opinion, video games are like enhanced movies. In a sense, they really are. What does this one say? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to add me on. I'm sure that PS5 and PS4 use the same system. I don't see why they wouldn't. So, yeah. Let me know if you can figure it out. Actually, if not, then you could send me your gamer tag and I'll add you. And then maybe you get like, maybe it'll be easier for you to figure out how to accept than to search for me. I don't know. But yeah, I love video games. And I always like grew up watching my dad play as well, so I think that's another reason why I love them. It kind of reminds me of my father. So Dad, if you're watching this, shout out to you. I don't think he's watching this though. I don't think he cares. I know my little sister watches though. Sometimes. So if my little sister is watching this, shout out to you, Layla. Man, these aren't even cold no more. Yes, my avatar is a butterfly because I'm a butterfly queen. Here's my example. So yes, that's me. Go ahead, add me. I'll add you as soon as I get off. Thank you for watching my video. My try-on hauls. My try-on hauls are so fun. I really was going to do another one this weekend, but God, I'm so clumsy. I was going to do another one this weekend, but I really just did not feel like editing. Like, that is the great thing about these live streams. I don't have to edit. And then as soon as I get off, it automatically uploads it as a video. I love that. Thank you, YouTube. You're so helpful. You know, I was thinking that when I hit 10K, I'm probably going to do a live try-on, but don't get no ideas because obviously as I'm changing outfits, I'm going to be off camera. So, yeah. But when I hit 10K, I will do a live try-on video. I think that would be a dope idea. So tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your family to subscribe. subscribe. Oh my God, that's a tongue twister. Subscribe. And yeah, I will definitely, when I hit 10K, then I will be doing a try-on haul, but live and in person. So you guys can, I was thinking like we could just do a rating thing. Like in the comments, you could just be like 1 to 10. If you like the outfit, if you don't, whatever. I think that'll be really fun. So 10K, I think we're like, maybe like 3 or 4K away. I'm not sure what the current count is right now, but yeah. So yeah, I think that'll be dope. Once I get to 10K, I will do a live try-on haul. I'm sorry I can't read your message because it's not, I'm assuming it's in Brazil, or Brazilian. I'm sorry. It's Brazilian the language. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry, but I can't read it. Yeah, I don't ever come online. Really. I mean, I'm online when it comes to my videos, I guess. Like my recorded videos, obviously you can watch those anytime. But my lives, yeah, I don't really go live. This is only my second time live on YouTube. Only my second time. But I will be doing more. Hopefully. Like if I ever need something to fill in the space, then I will definitely come on live. Just so you guys have something, some content, you know? What does this one say? Okay, cool. Bone Thug Love. I will add you when I get off live today. Email you one of the chairs? What does that mean? How would I email you a chair? That doesn't even make sense. What? Thank you. Yeah, I love clothes, but because I've been doing these hauls, I've been buying so many clothes, and honestly I need to slow down because I'm very quickly running out of space to store my clothes. Or maybe I need to go through my clothes and start giving stuff away. I've also thought about that. I don't know, it's so hard for me to give clothes away because I'm always like, you know, I might need it one day. Like, what if I don't want to waste one of my cute outfits and I need something more chill and more casual? I want to be able to go in my closet and find something that's, you know, on that side. So it's very hard for me to give away my clothes. But thank you, I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that compliment. But yeah. Maybe that's another one of my videos I'll do, giving my clothes away. Because I do really need to go through my stuff. I have so much stuff. And like, I could keep it. I want to keep it, but it's probably better that I start to give some stuff away before I buy anything else. I told myself after my last purchase of clothes online, because that's usually what happens, I buy clothes online, that I'm going to slow down for like a few months. So I've still got so many clothes to show off, and it's ridiculous. I don't know why I do this to myself. But yeah, so I am going to slow down a little bit. But man, I've got so many clothes. So many. I can't imagine people who have like unlimited sources of income. Like I would have way more clothes than I do now if that was the case for me. If I had unlimited disposable income, I would just spend it all on clothes and shoes. And that's not healthy. So it's probably good that I'm a little limited. I would definitely say I have more clothes, but my shoes as well. I have a bad habit of buying sandals. Lately though, I've been buying a lot of heels. The heels that I like, they're called mules. Like that's the style that they are. They're mules, and they're basically the ones that are just slip-on. Like slip-on sandals, but with a heel. I think that's what qualifies as a mule. Those are so comfortable. They're so easy to wear. Actually, if you go to my last picture that I posted on Instagram, the one I posted last night, I'm actually wearing some mules. That's what's considered that. But yeah, I do really need to work on downsizing my closet. I also did just buy, I want to say like, I think I've bought like 3 new pairs of shoes in the past week. So, I've got a problem. Actually 4 new pairs of shoes in the last week. So, that's a problem. No. I'm sorry, Imran. This is not a video for that. I'm sorry, but no. Nope. But stay tuned, 10K. I will be doing a live stream of me trying on my outfits. No. Actually, as a matter of fact, what am I planting in my garden? I haven't really decided that either. In the beginning of the video, I don't know if you were part of it or not. I don't know when you tuned in, but I was saying how I need to lay out what I'm going to be, like what my plans are for my house. Because there's so much I want to do that it's overwhelming, so I'm not sure. But I do have some roses in the front. I love those. They bloom every spring when it starts to warm up a little bit. But they do die in the summertime because it's so hot. And there's not enough water in the world to support my roses when it's 115 degrees outside. So unfortunately they only last for like, I would say like maybe from like March to May, and then it starts getting too hot and too dry that they die until the next March. So right now that's all I got. I got my roses. I want to do some shelving in my house so that I can have indoor plants as well, but I'm kind of scared because my cat is very adventurous and she likes to kill everything that I love. So I don't know yet. I need to put the shelves up high enough to where she can't jump on them or make it seem like she doesn't have enough room. Because if she sees one little space, like this much space, she's gonna jump on them. So I need to figure that out. But I was thinking like floating shelves in my front living room, and that way I can have indoor plants without worrying about my cat getting to them. But who really knows? Who knows? I'm 25. 25 and alive, baby. 25. But I feel old sometimes, you know? I miss when I was 21. I wish I could stay 21 forever. But I don't know. With age comes wisdom. So I guess I'll take the wisdom. Ooh, that's a good question. My favorite YouTuber. Who would I collab with? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. The YouTubers I watch don't do the same thing that I do. So, you know, I don't really feel like that would be... I don't really feel like I could expect to collab with them because we don't do the same things. Oh, you know what though? You know who I do like? I really love Winter. I don't know what her YouTube name is. She's from Bad Girls Club. It was a show, like a reality show from, I don't know, from like the beginning of time. Started watching it when I was literally, I think I want to say it was like 10 when I started watching Bad Girls Club, but she was like in one of the later seasons. So I do watch her. She's very funny and very likable and very relatable. I feel like the stuff that she jokes about is like something I would say. So I do like her. Who else? I love Leanne V. She's also someone I watch. Who else? I feel like there's so many more that I watch that I'm not thinking about. But those are the two that pop up. Oh, and I love Brett Man Rock, of course. He's amazing. He's so hilarious. Who else? Wow. You know, if you would have asked me this, I would have had to like scroll through my subscriptions to figure out who I want to mention. But those are people that I do watch. I would love to meet them. They're great. Leanne is so positive and so sweet. Like, she just seems like such a good woman all around. She seems like such a good friend. In Winter, she's hilarious. And Brett Man is just amazing. So pure. I just love him so much. Him and his sister are so cute. But those are the only ones that really like pop in my mind right now. I'm not sure who else. I do like a girl called Jilly. She doesn't really post anymore though. Jilly Anais. I don't know how to pronounce her middle name. But I do like her as well. Who else? That's all I could think of. I used to watch Mystic. I think he was Mystic Got Jokes. I used to watch him when he used to do the pranks and stuff. But he started doing like weird clickbait stuff with women, and I can't support that. So I don't watch him anymore, but I did at one point. I did like his videos a lot, his pranks. Thank you for saying I look young, you guys. I like looking young. I want to age gracefully, you know? My education? You mean my non-existent education? Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I went to high school, graduated high school. I did, right out of high school, I went to work because I needed money, and that's how you make money. Unfortunately, you can't make money in going to college, so I went right into working. And I did do like CNA classes, like nursing assistant classes for a little bit. I also did some phlebotomy classes. I also did EKG classes. But other than that, I don't have any college education at all. And you know, sometimes that's just not your path. So if you don't feel like that's something that you need, then I encourage you to find something you're passionate about and not just go to college just because it's like socially acceptable by society, or, you know, like college degrees are important and they do matter, but if it's not something that you're passionate about, then I wouldn't bother doing stuff to please other people, like your parents, for example. I would do things, whatever it is that you want to do with yourself, then I encourage you to do so, even if that is college. But for me, college just, I don't think it was in the cards, unfortunately. I tried to do online school, and then I want to say COVID hit, and then I was kind of over it. I was just like, this is too much. When the shutdown happened in Las Vegas, it really stressed me out and really messed with my mental health. Luckily, my job never shut down, so I didn't have to worry about that. But at the time, it seemed like that's the direction that we were going. But oddly enough, our business actually skyrocketed during the pandemic. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, so I did try to do the online college thing, but I just can't, unfortunately. I don't have the motivation, and I don't really think it was something that I was passionate about. I feel like I'm so much older now. I really wish I would have had the opportunity to go when I was 18, and then gotten, you know, a four-year degree and, you know, moved up in the world, but that's not my path. And I've kind of accepted it, that that's not something that necessarily needs to happen for me to be successful. So, but yes, if you want to go to college and you want to go to university, 100% do it. But for me personally, it wasn't in my cards. What else am I into besides fashion and video games? I'm really into spirituality. I love my crystals and meditating and yoga and everything that helps calm me down, I guess. Those things have really helped me become a more patient person, a more understanding person. I don't lash out as quickly as I used to, but that is something that I still need to work on. So I guess that kind of stuff, like meditating, of course, arts and crafts kind of things. Yeah, stuff like that. There could be more, but I don't know. When people ask me what are you into, I never know what to say because I'm into everything. I'm not really a picky person. I can pretty much find fun in everything that I do. I guess because I'm just so open to new experiences, but there are a few things that I would say no to always, 100%. Like going skydiving. I don't think I could ever do that. But most things I'm pretty open to. Most things. Yes, exactly. College definitely comes with debt, for sure. And that's another thing that kind of drove me away. I'm like, I'm already, you know, I'm doing pretty well for myself. I've got a new house, or I mean, it's not new anymore, but, you know, I was able to buy my house, and I own my car, you know, own a house, own a car. I'm able to pretty much do what I want when it comes to vacations. Of course, I could always use more vacations, but I'm still doing okay for myself regardless. And, you know, I did that without a college education, without that college education debt. So, you know, it works. It works for me. Do I paint? Yes, I do paint. I also, another thing that people always are surprised by is that I write. I love to write. I love poetry. I love to read it. I've always, honestly, from as far as I can remember, I've always loved poetry. I used to get those poetry books like in the library, specifically by like Shel Silverstein. I think that was his name. I used to get that book all the time, and I had read the poem so many times over, but I don't know, like what I would do is I would rent the book, read all the poems, and then, you know, return it, and then go back and rent it like a few months later. So I've always loved poetry. I always have. And of course music. I don't, dropping my pen again. I do not do music, but I would love to learn how to play piano. I actually was looking into getting a piano, but they're so heavy, and I'm, you know, who's gonna carry it in for me, you know? Because I was originally looking on, like, I thrift shop a lot, so I guess that's another interest of mine. So I was looking on, like, OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace, looking for a piano, but every person that I asked if they would deliver it to me, they were like, no. So I'm like, alright, well, I guess you're not getting this money then. Because, like, how is my small stature gonna be able to carry a 300 to 500 pound piano all by myself into my house, you know? So I would love to do that, but I do need to figure out how to bring it in, how to deliver it, or how to carry it in myself. And that's another thing. I could ask people that I know, but a lot of people that I know don't know where I live, and I like it that way. So that's another thing. So I don't know, but I would love to have a piano. I would love that. Plus, like, I know that when you move pianos, you need to tune them, and I I kind of looked into having it tuned by someone who knows what they're doing, and I asked those people like, hey, do you have any like moving services, or do you just do the tuning, blah blah blah, and they were very mean. Not mean, I guess just kind of like, they weren't warm. And when I'm talking to someone about business, I want them to be warm and friendly and courteous. And they were very curt, very straight to the point, very blunt. And it's like, okay, like you're acting like you don't want my business, so I'm not gonna give you my business. So yeah, it's kind of like a mix of things, but eventually I do want a piano and I do want to learn how to play. Let's see. Bruh, this fucking pen, freaking pen, sorry for cussing, is not working. It's making me mad. My poetry is, I don't know, like, I've been writing for so long, and for a long time, people didn't even know that I write, because, you know, when you tell people that you have something that you love, they're automatically like, oh, let me hear it, or let me see, you know, like, they don't really let you keep it to yourself. And I don't do well with criticism because I'm my own biggest critic as it is. Like, I don't need anyone else's criticism on top of my own. So that's another thing. Plus, I don't know, I mainly write for me. Like, when I'm feeling sad or feeling happy or feeling lovey-dovey, then I write. Or when I'm feeling those feelings again, I go back and I read my poems. I'm like, okay, you know, this is good. But when I'm originally writing it, I'm like, this could use some work. But there's also been poems that I found from like maybe 3 or 4 years ago that I hated at the time, and then I read them and I'm like, oh, these are kind of cute. Like, they're kind of good. So yeah, I'm hopefully one day gonna share that kind of stuff, but it is really hard. It's hard because obviously there are people who are better at it, and I feel like, I don't know, it's weird. My feelings about it are weird, but I do write for myself, I do paint for myself, but yeah, hopefully whenever this, like, if anything ever comes of my YouTube channel, it'll give me more disposable time, and I'll be able to really work on my craft and really hone in on a specific hobby. That way I can make money from it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. See what happens. Managing money, oof, I don't know. I guess because I still treat myself like I'm poor, I guess. That's like the easiest way to put it. I purpose, or wait, is that the word I'm looking for? No. I don't know. Basically, in my brain, if my bank account is lower than a certain amount, I automatically feel like I'm poor, and I'm like, okay, I can't do nothing else until I get back to this amount. So I think that helps a lot. Setting a like minimum amount that you want to see in your bank account, you know, for like emergencies, or what's another thing? I don't know, like stuff that comes up in general. So basically when my account gets lower than a certain point, I'm like, no, I need to slow down on my spending. Like, I don't want to spend this. I want it to be a cushion, you know, to like a rainy day fund, I guess. So that's really my only tip, setting a minimum amount in your account. So let's say that you have, I don't know, $100, and then you're like, okay, if it gets below 50, I'm not gonna spend any more. So that's basically what it is for me. Like, I might have this amount of money, but once I get low to this point of money, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm cutting myself off. I'm gonna act like it's not there. So that helps me a lot, I think. Yeah, you know what? I asked, actually, when I moved into my house, I hired movers, and I did ask them if they do that, and they said no. They said that they don't feel comfortable moving a piano. And there were a few other movers as well that I asked that I offered to pay, you know, a pretty penny to safely transport a piano for me, and they were not about it for whatever reason. But I do understand, kind of, because I know there's liabilities and stuff when it comes to expensive furniture like that. So I kind of understand. And as well as when I was doing that research, piano movers are like a specific moving thing. Like, you can't just ask any mover, I guess. There's specific piano movers who have experience and expertise in moving them. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's my dilemma right now. And then the piano I wanted was from, like, it was pretty vintage, and I really, really wanted that specific one, and it's been sold by this point, unfortunately. I actually checked a few days ago, and yeah, they sold it. So my piano search continues. If you know anyone with a piano in Las Vegas, please let me know. I will buy it gladly. Hello, Kara. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. What's your favorite piano composition? Thanks for sharing. Aw, thanks for listening. Ooh, my favorite piano composition. Man, you know, I love the classic stuff. Pretty basic when it comes to that. Pretty much anything Beethoven, I love it. But honestly, I can't think of any piano composition I've listened to where I was like, oh my god, I hate this. I pretty much love everything. I just love the sounds, and it's so peaceful. You know, it's great. Also, Janae Aiko, I love her music. If you don't know who she is, go listen to her music. It's great. She also has played piano a few times, and just all of her music in general is so peaceful and so serene. So she's also one of my favorite artists. Maybe not like a composer on a composer level, but she does write a lot of her own music and contributes to the sounds in the background, the instruments in the background as well. So I would still count her kind of as a composer in her own way. Oh my god, Moonlight Sonata. Beautiful. On point. For sure. Yeah. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so it's been an hour and 2 minutes, which means it's probably about 2:30 now. And it is Sunday, so I do have to work tomorrow. So I am going to end the live, but thank you for chatting. Thank you for coming to listen to me chat and just talk. It's been really fun, but it's extremely hot. I think I've expended my tolerance to this heat, so I'm going to go inside, go get an AC. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all your love and support. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel so you get notified every time I upload. And I will see you guys next weekend.